Hello everyone, our today's topic is portrait painting. Let's see the material required for the drawing and painting. Pencil, eraser, poster colors, brushes, palette, 1/4 size drawing paper or a drawing book. First I am going to write down the heading on the top and left hand corner write down today's date. Take a 1 cm margin from all four sides of the paper and stick this paper with the sellotape. Take 3 finger distance from the upper side of the paper. Then take one palm distance and draw an oval for our portrait head. Divide an oval half with line 1 eyes. Then take one finger distance upper side of the line 1 and draw a line 2 eyebrows. Lower part of the line 2 divide half in line 3 nose. Divide the lower part of line 3 half in line 4 lower lip. Divide the distance between line 3 and 4 in line 5. Divide the head vertically half. Because this head is slightly moved toward to the left hand side of this head, we are going to slightly curve this line. This is a basic structure of the head. Now we start showing eyebrows, eyes, nose, lips and ears in between the eyebrows and nose. Then we showing the features of this model. There is one eye's distance in between the two eyes. That's why when we draw on eyes, you must take on the same distance on both the sides. Eyeballs are in a circular shape, but you can see 70% of the eyeballs and the 30% eyeballs are in eyelashes. These are our eyebrows and eyes. Now we start drawing on a nose, and on the third line we start drawing on a nose, and it has a proper shape that we learn in earlier assignments. This is on a middle line for the lips, and we are taking a perpendicular from the eyeballs to the end of these lips. The upper lips is smaller than the lower lips. This is an outer line for our head, and then we start drawing an ears, which is in between the eyebrows and the nose. On both the sides it's on the same position, but the left hand side ears are smaller because the head is slightly inclined on the left hand side of this model, and because of that right hand side ears are look bigger. Now we draw on a forehead and the hairs, and we showing on the details on the clothes. He wear on a suit, and I am showing on a tie also. Now we showing some more details, and then darken this drawing with a 2B pencil so that this is easier for you to color. This is our final drawing, and then I am going to darken this drawing with 2B pencil and put more details. Now I am starts coloring with a wash. I am putting on a wash of the brown, green, red color, which is the part of our skin. We are showing dark to light color scheme here. That's why I am putting on a dark wash here, but not much dark. Middle tone we are going to apply here. This is in a transparent tone, which is gets lighter after gets dry, so the quantity of darkness gets lighter. You can see here it's lighter. Then we apply on a darkened tone on a right hand side of the model, because its lights come from the right hand side of you and the left hand side of this model. That's why I am putting on a dark tone on a right hand side of this model. Ears also has a brownish, dark brownish tone. Then we putting on a middle tone on a face, that is yellow occurish brown color. You can see how we apply on a color on a paper. We are going to dark to light color scheme. On a left hand side of this model, in a background, I am showing on a dark tone. This is a part of the design that you learn when we use on a light color scheme in a forms. In a background we put on a dark tone. The same technique I am using here, which is a very basic rule for any drawing and painting. I am showing an extreme dark tone on a face by adding a blue color in the brown. This same dark tone we need to apply on a right hand side nose of this model. Here we showing on a middle tone with brown and yellow ochre color. Now you have a question that why I am using a yellow ochre and brown color. You can see we Indians has a generally brown skin tone. Main reason I am using a yellow ochre color, it's an earth color, and when we mix a yellow ochre color with our blood color red, we get a brown color, and that's why I am using a brown and yellow ochre color, because we are the part of our earth, so our skin tone is very much similar to the earth, and that's why we using a yellow ochre color and brown color for the darkened tone. And while applying on a middle tone and a light tone, we use on a orange, red and yellow, lemon yellow color for the middle tone and a light tone, and we add a white color also, so that we can show a light on a face. On eyebrows I am using a brown and a green color, and for the eyeballs I am showing on a brownish greenish tone. The eyeballs, lips and the eyes are very much soft in our face, so you must apply on a transparent color when you apply on a color in eyes and lips. I am showing in a brownish greenish tone in eyes, and then afterward I am adding slightly darkened tone by adding on a blue color. Also at the end point of the lips we show on a dark tones, and in the depth of the nose also we showing on a dark tone. Lower part of the nose also has on a dark tone because lights not able to properly come to that part, that's why there is also a dark tone. For the lips I am using on a transparent reddish pinkish color, because the lips are the transparent and soft. We adding more details, more middle tones, more tones on a face in a dark and middle tone. This is on a cast shadow of the face, which is we learn in object drawing. The same rules we apply in a heads also. What we use in object drawing, same thing we use in a portrait also. That's why the object drawing, still life and memory drawing are the base part or the base drawings for the portrait. If you learn object, still lifes, memory drawings and design everything properly, you understand properly, you can make portrait very easily. In portrait 70% part is for the drawing, and the 30% part is for the coloring. If your drawing is perfect, you can color or the paint any drawing. That's why the weightage for the drawing is 70%. Your drawing must be perfect for the coloring. If you want to learn on a proper portrait, you need to know on a head proportion in both the angles, front and a side, which is the basic angles for the head study. and then what is the tone, what is the light shadow, what is the texture, everything you need to understand. You need to observe on a model what he has on a skin tone, what he has on a type of the skin, everything you have to observe, and then you make your portrait. If you know head proportion, if you know light shadow, if you know how to make on a color, how to make on a shade, you can easily make on a portrait, which is very much basic for you. And for that you need to understand, you need to draw, you need to learn memory drawings, object drawings, still life, and design, everything. And these all the drawings are the base for the portrait. If you learn these all the drawings very properly, you understand all the concept of this drawing, you can easily make on a portrait. Now we start applying on a light tones, and for that I am using on a crimson, yellow ochre, brown, then lemon yellow, chrome yellow, all these shades. Also we can use in a vermilion colors also, which is on a part of the skin. These all the tones we are mixed together and make on a proper tone of the model, which we are going to show here. The lighter tone on the left hand side of this model. On the nose also we showing on a different tones. You have to learn mix on a different shades and perfect tone of the color by mixing on a different tone. Here you can see how we apply on a only light and middle tone on a head, which is very much necessary for you to understand. I am not applying any dark tone on a face here, only middle and light tone I am going to apply, and that's why I am first apply on a dark tone, which is our part of our demonstration. We are going dark to light color scheme, and now we only apply on a middle and light tone to show on a highlight and a proper dimension on a face. Every object has an roundity, and here we showing an roundity on a face with a different tones. You can see I am using a flat brush here, which is very much comfortable while painting on a portrait. And if you want to learn proper portrait, or if you want to apply any color or any color tone on any surface, you need to practice with a flat brush, because the quantity of the color we apply with a flat brush is more than a round brush, and also the application also gets improved with the flat brush. Now we are showing more details in eyes by adding light and dark tones to show an identity and the look of this model. Also we add some light tones around the eyeballs and on our eyelashes. Now in eyebrows we adding some dark tones by adding slight blue color in a brown color, and I am showing more details on a face now by adding slight dark tones, because we apply on a middle tone and light tone on a face. Now we showing on a details on a face with a different tones. If you want to learn proper portrait, you must start with a pencil shading portrait, and for that you need to understand the types of the pencil. 2B, 3B, 4BP, all the pencils are used. Then charcoal pencils, color pencils, graphite pencil, different types of the pencils you need to understand, and how to apply these pencils on a paper. And when you use all the kinds of the pencils, and use the pencil shading, you understand the frequency and the tone quality of the light and dark, and how we manage to use this all kind of the lights and dark, because the pencil shading when you use it's in a black and white color scheme, so you must show on a gradation of the pencils and a light and shadow to show on a light and dark tones of the face, and which is a most important part for our portrait study. If you understand pencil shading portrait, then you use oil pastels, dry pastels, which are very much comfortable for the applying or the handling of the colors, and then use poster colors that we are going to use. And for the advanced level, you must use an oil colors, so you can make a proper portrait. And for the most advanced level, if you comfortable with the watercolor, you can show on a transparency of the colors, opacity of the colors, different tones, and freshness of the colors in the watercolor, which is difficult in any kind of the painting. Watercolor handling is most difficult in drawing and painting. And if you want to learn how to handle watercolor, you must to understand how to handle poster colors, oil colors, and these are the base for the watercolors. Now we adding details on a face, also on clothes. Now you can see the face and the features of this model is come out. Poster color is a base of the oil colors and the watercolor, because we can use poster color in a both the way, opaque or transparent, and that's why for the basic portrait I am using a poster color, so that you can understand the application of the poster, and which is the basic for the oil colors and the watercolor. I am adding more details in a lips, but I'm not going to lose on a transparency of the lips. Now we nearly done 90% of our head study work. We apply on a highlight on a face with a white tone, which is not exactly a pure white color, fresh tint plus white color on nose and lips and some part of the head and eyes, so that we can show extreme highlight on a face, which is we already done on a object drawing and a still life. In objects and still lifes also, we starts with the dark tones, then middle tone, finally the light tones and a highlight. The same technique we use in a portrait. Now we merge some bold patch of the colors, so that we can show on a softness on a face. Also, now we are going to apply some colors on a suit also, to show on a roundity. Basically in base tone we apply on a bluish grayish tone on a suit. Now we add light and dark tones on a suit, so that we can show on a texture quality and a roundity on a suit. Also we are going to differentiate on a collars by adding on a dark tones around on a collar, also showing on a depth and a shadow on a shirt as well as on a suit. And light also comes from the left hand side part of the model, that's why the left hand side part of the suit is lighter, and we showing on a dark tone on a right hand side, so that we can show on a light and shadow on a suit. Then we move forward to the tie, and then hairs and background. Also in background we showing on a dark tone on a lighter side, so that we can showing more highlight on a face. In background I am showing on a grayish tone so that we can show fresh tones on a face, and we can easily identify or highlight our face from the background. Here is I am working on a tie. Tie has a reddish and pinkish patch that I am going to show you with the reddish and pinkish color, and also we show some gradation here so that we can showing dimensions on a tie. Here I am showing on a lighter and darker tone on a tie and add some highlights with a white color and the texture and a design on a tie. Finally I am adding a dark tone on a tie and some details with a small brush. Now we move to the hairs and I am adding slightly darkened tone on a hairs to show on a proper hairs. For the hair I use on a greenish ochreish color for the base tone. Now we add dark tones. We are not showing on a more hairs in this portrait, and most of the part of the head is merged in a background so that we don't want to work on a hairs. This is on a basic portrait, that's why I'm not going in details. I show on a only light, darks and middle tone and likeness and features of the model. I hope you understand this demonstration, and with the help of this demonstration you can easily make any portrait. Basic tones of the colors and the light shadow. So starts making your own portrait, self portrait and your loved one portraits with the help of the poster colors. This is a basic study for your portrait. In future you learn details about and different techniques of the portrait with the help of the different colors: oil colors, watercolors, acrylic colors, dry pastels. There are many different techniques and different mediums which we use in a portrait. Also today we done our portrait on a paper. You can use canvas or the handmade paper also for making on a portrait, which is on a different technique. So keep watching our channel and demonstration to learn different techniques of the portrait. Thank you. Best of luck.